So I messed up the recording, so we're just gonna go off the leak file. So we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. So we don't know what Heckrum's doing. All right. So do Nunu mains go red smite over green smite?
Yes.
All right.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
Because there's not much to do if you use fucking green smite. Yeah, just slow enemies down. That's your,
Well,
abilities and
it
everything.
also.
But I just don't see the point of going green.
So wait. What is it called? So you said Nunu players go red smite, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Then that's fine.
Minions have spawned.
Why?
I'm just asking because I'm not sure if they wanted to go green or red. I know green's been nerfed quite a bit, but personally, I like the tenacity in the shield it gives you. All right, so basically, what do you think your job is, Nunu, as Nunu is versus the
Gang other
Hecarim?
people's lanes.
No. Versus the Hecarim. What is your job?
Just try and counter gank him.
Yes. So basically, you need to always think like 1 minute ahead. Right now, we don't know where he started, so we have no idea where he could be at. You last saw him topside, so he could be doing his blue Gromp Wolves going to bot side, or he could have just showed top and then went back down to bot to do his his red Krugs Raptors into topside. We don't know that. Now, from what we know from these lanes, we know that bot lane is very volatile, double range poke. So you need to be careful and watch out for that lane, because if one gets too far ahead, the game is kind of hard to play. Swain is always going to have priority in the lane because it's a range versus melee matchup, and Swain has more push. So he's going to be very he's going to be easy to gank because his wave is going to be pushed. I don't know what the word I was looking for there. His wave is going to be pushed. He's going to be easy to gank. Now, top lane, Ornn's going to have the push generally because he's got more wave clearance abilities, and he can trade easier onto the Malphite. Now, Malphite doesn't have a good time against the Ornn. Generally, if everyone was equal skill, that's what would happen, but you'll never know. Now, yeah. So as you can see already, that mid lane Swain is already pushed Shen pretty close under tower, and Ornn is pushing the Malphite. Now you can see that bot lane is still in the middle because of how the lane works, where they're both range. Now, Shen over here is a freaking god getting a solo kill on the Swain, which shouldn't happen, but that's brilliant. So right now, if Hecarim did his bot side and moved into top, he should be looking top for a gank, because look at how far up Ornn is. And so if you know how fast Hecarim clears, you should know that he should be top in about like 5 seconds. And once he's top lane, you want to be there to cover the Ornn. You don't want Hecarim to get accelerated at all. He might, like, what you did was, like, he, instead of going for the gank first, he went straight into getting the Scuttle Crab, and you stop him here, which is fantastic. Because you don't want Hecarim to, like, snowball. Because he's actually really good at snowballing out of control. Besides, the fact that your champion literally has a snowball. So, yeah. So what you can do here is just go straight down the lane. So basically, you already know that Hecarim is here. Also, the ward you placed right here is really terrible. There's no reason for you to ever place his ward here. You already saw Hecarim topside. There's nothing for him top. He can force a gank here, I guess, but you already have plenty of vision, and Hecarim can't get into this lane without or knowing or anyone knowing. this ward does nothing. Now,
Mm-hmm.
now you know that Hecarim. You took this, and Hecarim wants to go either into this scuttle crap or he will go take a recall. What you can do, and what you didn't do, is just go straight down the lane. There's nothing here. They won't see you unless, of course, Swain put a ward here or here. But it kind of unlikely since he died solo in the lane, and it looks like he's got his ward too, by the looks of it. So you can just go straight down the lane and then get here before Hecarim can. But if we play this out, you already see that, you know, he gets there before you because he's doing it right now. Even he's just walking straight down the lane. You could have done this, be here before him, and you would have denied him the scuttle, therefore slowing down his jungle clear. He wouldn't have been able to take this, and you probably would have forced him to recall with very little gold, which he doesn't want. Now, right now, you need to watch the bot lane, because bot lane has push right now, and Hecarim is still on the map. You need to look at that bot lane and see if whether or not it's gankable. So you're just going to pan over. Alright, so they're like almost half HP, but the other ADC's not here. We have no idea where the other ADC is at. And here's Hecarim. So he forced a flash. Brilliant. And that's all he needs. So now I made it easier. And if you were there, you could have actually helped them. You need to actively think about what Hecarim wants to do, not only as a Hecarim, but also as a jungler. So now your bot lane is gonna take a bad recall because you decided to not look around the map. You need to always be watching around the map and look for these counter ganks, because you could have literally fucked Hecarim and the enemy bot so hard just by being there. That way they can't get the push in. Your bot lane gets the push in, and they get a save recall, and they get to keep their summoner spells. Now, you going bot lane right now does not make any sense. If the enemy bot lane is smart, they just push this to tower and then recall, and then there's nothing you can do. You don't have any camps here. The only thing that's left is the dragon. Yes, but you can, I guess, sneak it, but we don't know where Hecarim is anymore. We don't know where he is. We know he ganked bot, and he probably recalled around the same time you did, and then he's going back to either bot side or top side. We don't know. We have zero information. As you can see, bot lane is recalled, and you have nothing. You got nothing done so far. This mid lane gank could have easily have been done going top side. You could have went top side, did this gank a lot earlier, and then moved on to do your camps on top side. Instead of you like spend a lot of time not doing a lot because you need to be more efficient clearing your jungle and ganking at the same time. Because you went bot lane and you put a ward down, yeah, I guess, but like that was it. You put a ward down and then you like went mid and then you didn't do a camp. When you could have just went top side, did the same thing, grabbed your camps, and then would have been in a lot better situation. This is really good that you saw this, got the Hecarim. Swain's a little hard to kill in his ulti. It just sucks that he doesn't have any mana. He probably kills you all if he did. I mean, he basically does, but with Malphite's help. Yeah. Okay, so you saw Hecarim topside, and you let's see. I don't remember how many camps. He's just 44. So your blue buff and red buff are about to come up. So is his blue buff and red buff. So he's gonna be bot side soon. This is what I mean about indecision. Like, why are you doing this? What for? Well, yeah, that's part of your problem. You have a lot of indecision. You're like just going through the motions. You're not actively thinking what to do next, and you're just like idling. While better junglers are like actively clearing, actively looking for ganks, and actively being like like being on the map. There was a metaphor I wanted to use, but like I don't think it works. Anyways, yeah, you're basically just autopiloting. That's the word I wanted to use. You're just autopiloting. You're playing the game, but you're not thinking. You're just kind of going through the motions. And instead of doing this, what is this? Okay. Go back to you. Back. Okay. So we're here, and you're just doing nothing. So you're just spamming doing nothing, where you can go either recall and go bot side, because look at where bot lane is at. Bot lane is a very, very, like, they are very close to being ganked, and on top of that, Hecarim did die. He came back to life and is going bot side. And how we know that he's going bot side? Here, I'll turn off Fog of War and tell you that he is bot side. What do you know? That's fucking funny. We know that he's going bot side because your buffs are coming up at the same time. Unless, of course, there's some cheeky, like, invade that he grabbed your buffs and that. But he didn't. You're both full cleared into Scuttle. And so he's going to be doing his camp on cooldown. So what you need to do as Nunu is to counter gank him. And if you're actively thinking, where can Hecarim be? Okay, his only camps that I believe is up is bot side, because he was just top side, because it'd be weird for him to be top side and not do his camps. So if you look at bot lane, if you just look at the map, you see that your Lux and Vayne are pushed in under the enemy tower. Hecarim is seeing this as a juicy opportunity to come and gank, especially since, like a couple of minutes ago, when you didn't cover the Lux and Vayne last time, Lux doesn't have her flash, because Hecarim ganked previously and blew their flash, and now he's looking for a free kill onto the Lux because they don't have flash. So instead of you literally not getting anything done, you could have done your camps topside and looked to cover the bot lane, or you could have recalled as soon as you got out of Swain and then went straight to bot because of the position of your bot lane. And as you can see, there is Hecarim now. And yeah, you ping it out, but you're not there to help him. And so, oof. And look at that. The Lux is dead because he previously ganked. And you could have been there to stop, again, Lux dying. You could have prevented Lux death. And you could have stopped the snowball that Hecarim eventually gets. And also, I don't know why you're doing that either. Oh my god. Everyone is just dead. Now, yeah, now you can't do the dragon. Now, if all you did was kill the, here's a different set of events you could have done. If we go back to where you were here in mid. Now, you get healed by using your Q and killing camps. So all you do is kill the camp that you can kill the quickest. You come bot lane, you're like 75% HP. You sit here and you help your bot lane put. You help your bot lane push or get away, because you know that Hecarim is going to be somewhere around here because he was just last topside and you killed him topside. Now, if you were here to help your bot lane, especially since your bot lane has these bushes warded, you could have just sat in one of these bushes, waited until Hecarim came. You come out, Hecarim dies, Lux lives, and so does Vayne. You're still super healthy. Maybe you get another kill on the enemies. Looks like a Jinx doesn't have her flash, so you can probably kill the Jinx, and then guess what? After that, you can go and do the dragon because you're all so healthy and you got them the push under the tower. Even if you don't kill any one of these bot laners, you are still alive, but the Hecarim isn't. And because we let Hecarim get away with this, we basically don't watch like what could happen in like 30 seconds. Your bot lane dies, you're low HP, and now you can't take dragon because you're too low. And Hecarim comes back on the map because it takes too long for you to get down here. Like, yeah, Karma dies. Everyone dies in the bot lane, but now you can't do dragon. Because Hecarim is alive and level 6 and back on the map. And what do you know? Swain's on his way too. So you just have to do your camps now. Yeah. This could have been a lot. You can be so much more further ahead. Because your bot lane is doing really well for themselves. And you can be so much more ahead if you just covered your bot lane more. The 2 times you didn't cover your bot lane was some of the biggest mistakes you made. Like these 2 early times. Sneaking in dragon because Hecarim just took his bot side camps and is now moving towards top side while you're still bot side. This is a good time to do dragon, but you can also, before you would have done dragon, if we just look back a few seconds before you started it, you can see that the Lux is dead, Vayne is on her own, and is going to lane. You can, instead of doing the dragon, gank bot lane with Vayne. Since the enemy bot lane has no sums up, you can actually get kills off. You can get both of these kills with Vayne, and you can still get the dragon since Vayne can come and help you after you get the push down. But instead, we just solo the dragon. Both of them will get you the end result of the dragon, but you going to help your Vayne and get kills on bot lane accelerates your bot lane, who's already winning you the game right now, and it will still get you dragon. It'll probably get you dragon faster since you help bot lane, and Vayne would move into the dragon with you, supposedly, maybe they don't, and help you take dragon. So now that Hecarim is probably topside, doing something topside, we haven't seen him in a while. We just saw him due to Hecarim. So now you know Hecarim is topside, doing his camps topside. Maybe doing the rift. We don't know since you're not panning over to see. You weren't panning over to see what was going on here. This is another thing. When you're playing jungle, a lot of these camps will just, you know, you can just like not look at them and like kill them. You need to like actively like move to see what's going on in these things. In these lanes here. Remember to use your F keys. Man, this Swain is so bad. This Swain could solo win the game for them, but the Hecarim had to do it. The Swain is actually really good into your comp, but the Swain is just really garbage. Alright, so Hecarim is showing. You have to be careful since he has a lot of burst and you are low HP, but yeah, you live and learn. Alright, so now you're dead. What is going through your mind? I want to ask what was going through your mind, but you probably weren't sure what you were thinking at the time. Yeah.
I don't know what to say.
Nah, it's okay. Yeah,
it's
it's okay. I usually don't know what I'm thinking. Like I can't recall what was I thinking at the time. So okay, so you know Hecarim did his topside camps, all right? We know that. We saw that. We saw the numbers change, and now that means he's gonna be bot side. He either takes a recall and then goes bot side, or he stays farming his camps bot side. And so that way, you know that he's bot side. That means you can take a free gank top since he's not going to be top side to answer this gank. Now, again, watch your lanes. Swain is pushed up all the way. And you can go and try to gank that as well when Shen gets closer. And you know Swain already used his ultimate, but it shows here that his ultimate is up. Okay, so we got the kill onto the Malphite. Now you either want to do your Krugs and then move towards bot side. Yeah, you don't need to be here to take this. You need to be on the map influencing what's going on. Because Hecarim is bot side. He's either still bot side or he's now moving up to top side. Since he hasn't shown in a while, we don't know. And plus, he can't really gank bot lane right now. They're in a pretty good position. And they also have wards. Oh, yep. Okay, so. Okay. Did you see the Hecarim?
No.
Okay, so. You need to be watching the map. You're a jungler. You need to be basically staring at this map and also staring at what's going on here. I'll tell you right now, Hecarim showed here. Bot side again. So you had to, like, instead of doing this for no reason, you could have done this, recalled, and been bot side, or you could have just went straight bot side if you wanted to. I'm not exactly sure how much gold you have. Let's check. 900, not that much. Okay, so we'll watch this for a second here. Because, like, you're just recalled right now. You're not actually doing anything. You should be watching the map and watching what's going on. Alright, so, oh, look. We just saw Hecarim. He's got red buff. And he's bot side. You know what that means? You need to be here pronto. Like, yesterday. But instead, we just got a plate. And when we could have just given it to the Ornn, you could have just recalled and, like, be already here. And then you would have seen the Hecarim here, and then you could have just helped your bot lane push and make sure they won't die. So we saw him complete his bot side camps. That means his top side camps are still up. That means this is going to be probably gone too. Just the way it is, because he was there first. So there's Hecarim. You see him now in the map again. And there he is, ganking your bot lane once again. Or at least trying to. Now imagine if you were there before that happened. Your bot lane could bait the Hecarim to come and gank. And then you can surprise him out of the bush. This is now 3 times where you could have actually gotten a lead over the Hecarim. But the Hecarim was able to do whatever he feels like it. This is the 3rd time now where Hecarim was looking bot, and you were nowhere to be seen. So, and look, Hecarim forced the gank again. That is crazy. This is a little deep, but we got the Hecarim, which is real nice. There's no reason to continue this. You got the enemy jungler. That's all you really care about. Wow, the Swain plays so bad. Oh my god, he kills you all there if he just knows how that champion works. Oh, it's so cringe to watch that. He literally just had to flash Q ult and Vayne would have died instantly, and then all of you would have died. It's so, like, so many times I'm sitting here like, wow, this Swain can just kill everyone. And then he misses all of his abilities and then dies. And I'm just like, ah. But, like, okay, so the Hecarim died, yeah. The Hecarim is dead. You could have be doing Dragon right now. Hecarim is dead, and we know he literally killed his bot side camps. So he wants to be moving top side. So you could have actually gotten camps now with your bot lane that you know, could have helped and everything. You could have had another dragon at this point much earlier, and you could have stopped the Hecarim from getting any more kills. I mean, you end up still doing it, but it's late. It's already late. So Hecarim is topside. Let's see if Hecarim is actually topside. Oh my gosh, look at that blue buff. You know where that came from?
Are you gonna put your mom to bed?
Mm-hmm.
Topside.
Good.
So, yeah, look at that. Blue buff? That means Hecarim was topside? Man, I just know where enemy junglers are at all the time. I'm just so good. Well, I mean, these are the things that you need to be thinking too. Like, where can be Hecarim be? You want to be as efficient as possible. I mean, both of you still don't have your jungle items finished, which is kind of crazy to me. So look, Hecarim is shown mid when you could have already finished the dragon and be on the map, you know? You could have already been on the map and do something. You're just really slow with some of these decisions. So now we say Hecarim bot side because he just finished his top side camps. Now he's gonna be looking for bot, looking to force something bot because he just finished top side. And look at him. Your bot lane needs to be played, either needs to play like super safe. Oh look, is he forcing it? What do you know, he's forcing it.
Which one will I need?
Now your bot lane needs to play very far back. It looks like Hecarim is going to stay there a while. And Hecarim goes for the gank. And I don't know what you're doing. Hecarim is constantly looking bot side. I mean, they don't get the gank off because Shen ulted, but like, imagine if you were here. Because the only reason why Hecarim was able to go for this and burn summoners and probably almost get a kill is because you showed mid and then started fighting the Swain and got a kill on Swain, which is great. You got a kill, but like, Hecarim is also doing stuff and you want to stop him from doing things. You don't want for him to accelerate. So like this is the fourth opportunity where you could have stopped Hecarim doing the things that he wanted to, and like because your champion's really good at negating these things. Yeah. So Shen saves the bot lane by ulting, and you get Rift Herald. So Hecarim now is gonna finish his bot side camp since he didn't do him previously, and then depending on how much gold he has. He's probably going to recall because he's going to have like 1,300 gold after he finishes camp spot side. Oh, wow. He's re-ganking bot lane and he gets a kill. Now, that would literally not happen if you were here previously. If you were here previously when we saw Hecarim bot side and when he tried to take the scuttle and then you made him back off because you finished the scuttle before he did.
Mm-hmm.
And if you were bot side, you could have literally prevented the Lux from dying. Yes, getting objective is nice. Getting the objective is nice and early drakes is nice. But you also need to make sure to keep your teammates alive. That's unlucky. Dorn went too far deep. Alright, so now we know Hecarim is finishing his bot side camps and he's gonna recall because he actually just got a kill. Oh, what do you know? Hecarim showed mid again. He actually didn't finish all of his bot side camps. So now he gets another kill mid. Let's see if you could have prevented that. Yeah. We could have. So after you got in this, you had the choice between like going top or going mid. And you should have went mid because you know Hecarim is bot side. To cover for this. Because this is the easiest gank of his life. Because it's like, they don't have tower. And Shen's Shen. So. So, yeah. Very unlucky. And, yeah, you could have actually chosen a better time to do this. I mean, it doesn't provide you with much. It just gives you this one tower. So. And he basically wastes is TP. I don't know why Malphite TP'd there. All right, so you know Hecarim finished his bot side camps. Where is Hecarim gonna go then?
Top.
Let us see. What do you know? Okay, so now because you are actively thinking about these things in the game, you know where Hecarim's gonna strike next. He's either gonna go and try to get a kill on the Ornn or try to get kills again on the Shen. Or who knows? He could do other things too. He can like literally just leave bot side and go back bottom. We don't know. Because we don't have vision. And it looks like Ornn is a pretty easy gank right now because of how pushed up he is. What do you know? What do you know? These players are actually very predictable. They don't actually do anything out of the box. And so you can actually just know exactly what they're going to do. Shen is ulting, but it's a bad ult. They're just going to die. So you know everyone's top side and everyone's dead top side. Yeah. Everyone's going top side and everyone's going to die top side. It looks like they're going to take the tower. Now, here's the thing.
What time do you finish work tomorrow?
8 o'clock.
8 o'clock. And don't forget you have to charge mom.
Okay. So, yes. So you know they're top side and they're going to take this tower top side. Now, I'm going to tell you this right now. Don't go top side. There's 3 of them. They own this part of the jungle. It's their jungle. It's no longer yours. So what you should do is either grab another wave of minions or go in here. Either put some vision down or find out what camps are coming up. So you know where Hecarim's going to be next time. Because these camps are no longer yours. As soon as that happens right there, you should be looking at that because autoing minions is pretty easy. You should know that Hecarim is doing my camp's top side. I can't go top or I'm going to die because he's got 3 people and I have no one. Now we see Vayne coming, but we still have people dead. So you going into them just to die... Yeah. This is part of the autopiloting that you're doing right now. That's part of the autopilot where you're not thinking what's going on. You're just playing the game. You're just going through the motions. You're like, okay, I go take my camps now because I'm playing jungle. When it's like, well, not really because they sent 3 top, they took tower, and they moved into the jungle. They disappeared. That means they probably moved into the jungle. They're going to grab the gold and then leave. And you don't want to be there. You want to come in here to see if what camps are up so you can grab some in return and maybe get some control for this, the dragon that's going to come up soon. You definitely didn't want to go into the jungle where they were going to be. There was no other place for them to be at except there. A little greedy from the teammates. Oh, this Swain. He pressed R2 so late. I honestly don't know how Hecarim got that kill, but whatever. Alright, so you know Hecarim is super low in HP. He just did your topside camps. What should you do?
Go to drag.
They have more people alive than you do. They have Jinx, Karma, and
Well, he
Malphite.
was low, and I knew that he was gonna go to drag, so I
Yeah,
went to go
you can go again and try sneak a third Drake. It's probably the best option you have because Lux can't help you, and like there's not. It's the best option. You just basically have to hope and pray that they don't come and kill you. And I don't know why they're posturing so much. There you go. Priority targets. Oh, unlucky. Alright, so Hecarim is now up. So Hecarim might be coming bot again. And that's something you need to be wary about. The fact that Hecarim can be bot again. Here's more autopiloting. Yeah. Essentially, the Hecarim was able to do all the ganks he wanted because you were never there. And it's just part of the whole, like, autopiloting. You need to ask yourself, like, what to do, what should you be doing next? Like, what should I be doing next? What should I be doing next? And be actively thinking about what's going on the map and stare at the mini map and see what's going on and press tab often to see if the numbers of Hecarim change, because Hecarim's CS numbers, items, and everything won't change until he's been seen by you guys. So he's been seen. You know that he showed up on a ward somewhere, but you don't know where. You need to be watching the map. You need to be always vigilant about where he can be and where he wants to be. And you could have stopped so many ganks in bot lane when they were super obvious that he wanted to be there. I mean, some of them he literally sat here for a whole minute just to make it happen. Where you could have just like sat here and let like Vayne and Lux play more aggressive, while you could like just pop out of the bush as a surprise, and then Hecarim has to run away because he can't beat a 3v3. He can do a 2v3. And now he's like super fed to the point where like he's just gonna run the game away. So, I mean, there's no reason to watch more of this. Most of this will just have to be like, you know, like here we are. Like you could have. This is the point where you could have like went back to do the scuttle and everything. So most of this is like you just need to clear your jungle more efficiently and look for these free ganks that your teammates are either A, creating for you, or B, they just happen to show up. And also, because you're playing against something like a Hecarim, you also have to watch out like what he wants to do, and then look for those counter ganks, like you said before we started this, that you need to counter gank. You just need to be there. And so, yeah. So like when he's trying to look for the gank, like here's a perfect example. Like he's dead. This would be, if he wasn't dead from this top lane shenanigan over here, he would like look to do this. In fact, this is like before he ganked it for the second time, because this is when Lux flashes down. So he'll come back and gank this. So you just need to, stop autopiloting. I'm not exactly sure how you want to go around with like stop autopiloting and just going through the motions, but like in order for you to like climb and get better and everything, You need to actively think about what's going on in the game and actively make decisions on what you're thinking instead of like going through the motions where you're just kind of like idling here for like a minute and not doing anything. Like this is like literally the point where you're just like, why are you moving back and forth here? And then you come here, you could either recalled or like come bot immediately because you know Hecarim's gonna gank this, and instead you're just idling. You're not doing anything productive. You should always be doing everything you do in League should have a purpose. So when you move back forth in here, it should be because you're gonna kill him, instead of I don't know why I'm doing this. Because you're not killing the Swain, and as soon as the Shen TPs onto this, he sees this, he runs away. And then you're super low HP. I guess you can trade your life for Swain's life for Shen to get another kill, but like Shen is hardly the champion you want to give more kills to. So you probably want to look for bot lane. Just because like you have Ornn top and Shen mid, they're not going to 1v9 carry the game, but the Lux Vayne will. So instead of like idling here, you should be thinking, what's my best approach? What should I do? Can I save a teammate? Where's Hecarim going to be? Can I counter gank him? Do I need a recall? Can I kill the Swain or something instead of just doing nothing? And like what's so crazy about this to me too, you were clicking down here and not even you were clicking your champion down here and not into the wolf camp. So I'm not exactly sure what you were thinking, where you were gonna go. I don't know if you were gonna go and do Gromp or like, because then you like click back, because like it's obvious that you were clicking this way even though this is coming up. So yeah, you have any questions?
No.
All right. Yeah, that's it. Just be don't autopilot. Actively think what's going on and what you can be doing.